So apparently, the legend goes that in Ghana, there's a slew of hand drawn movie posters for blockbuster movies, particularly in the 90s, where their sole purpose was to try to get people into the movie theater. Because of that, now we have a slew of hilarious and over the top movie posters, hand drawn, pretty well done, if I must say. But today, I'm going to be diving into some of these. I'm going to be giving you my commentary. And I think it's just going to be fun to see some of the crazy ideas that they had. It looks like the people who drew these had very minimum information on the movie, so they kind of had to improvise. So, enough rambling. Let's get right into this. Alright, so first off, it looks like we have Predator featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course. What can I say about this one? Very well drawn, I must say. Even though that doesn't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger at all, it looks like a Jersey Shore version of him. But honestly, I have to respect the craft. I have to respect the artistry. I feel that we've got the shading down pretty good. Look at the muscles. I mean, everything's in line. I must say, this one's not bad. The only thing is they did get the predator creature way wrong. I don't know what's going on there. It looks kind of like it looks more like water, like a water creature of some kind. The lasers, I don't know where the lasers are going. They're pointing down. Not sure what's going on with that. But ultimately, I mean, you know what? This isn't too far off. Okay, who am I kidding? Okay, the creature's way off. But other than that, I mean, they did capture the aesthetic, and they definitely captured the vibe. This guy on the right looks completely confused. Also, that's not how you hold a minigun. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so we have Jurassic Park. Where to begin? I don't even know where to begin. Let's start at the top left. We have John Hammond being attacked and flown by a pterodactyl. It looks like multiple pterodactyls on the right and left here. Don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's waving at the audience. That's what it looks like. Just having at it. Going down a little further, right here in the middle of the screen, we've got what appears to be just the head of the T-Rex. Like, I remember the scene. All right, the guy was bald. He's sitting on the toilet and he gets eaten. All right, that seems to be the main focus of this particular movie poster. But yeah, I mean, it more so bit his head. This one's kind of grabbing it like a frog of some kind. So, and then, okay, well, you're probably wondering, why didn't I start with this down here? We have Dr. Grant, laying on top of a huge Jeff Goldblum as a dinosaur I don't know what the dinosaur's doing. I really don't know what it's doing, but it looks like it's trying to shoot out its tongue at Jeff Goldblum. So they're recreating the scene where the dino is not dead. Well, it's pretty much dead. It's really in bad condition, and Dr. Grant kind of inspects it by putting his head to it and kind of lets it breathe. This is happening with Jeff Goldblum, and I must say, I mean, I'm not kidding. That kind of looks like somebody I know in real life, Jeff Goldblum. But wow, and also look at the hand. What's happening here? It looks like it looks kind of like the dinosaur is showing off the nails to Jeff Goldblum, and Jeff Goldblum's kind of just waving it apart like, don't show me that. I don't want to see it. Just a lot going on in this cover. Next up, we have Alien. Yes, here we go. Wow, what is even happening here? Okay, first things first, the cat's shooting lasers out of its eyes. It's trying to kill the face hugger, it looks like. I mean, pretty good. I mean, clearly they would have had to see at least the trailer, because those face huggers are pretty good, actually. They did get those right. Yeah, I mean, artistically, very good. That does look like Ripley. Definitely does. I don't know why the cat's shooting lasers, but this one's not bad, actually. Oh, and yeah, we have the alien doing some kind of karate move. Proportions weird, but you know what? As far as accuracy goes, this was pretty accurate, I must say. I don't know why they're in the ocean behind them, but other than that, I gotta give it to them. This one's not bad. Oh, look at this, a double feature. Mission Impossible 1 and Mission Impossible 2. So where to begin? Well, the right one's pretty normal. I mean, it looks kind of like I saw Terminator. Well, I was gonna say Terminator because he literally looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Terminator, minus the long hair going on in the back here. But I saw Mission Impossible 2. I mean, I guess that's accurate. That one's not much to say about that one, but the one on the left here, okay, what is happening here? I mean, first off, let's start with the face. What's going on here? That does not look like Tom Cruise. Big hand too. What is this? He looks like a giant. Of course, this is for movie poster sake, but I just find it funny how big he is compared to the guy on the motorcycle. What is up with that guy? What is up with his hair? I don't remember a character like that in the movie. This one is pretty funny. I like how over the top it is. Is that supposed to be Tom Cruise? I mean, I'm guessing that's supposed to be Tom Cruise. Don't know what happened to his face, but yeah. This was pretty good. I like the double feature. Whoa, okay, the Godfather. Alright, yeah, I mean, I remember that happened in the movie for sure. I also remember a bunch of fish bones as well in the middle here. So, yeah, he was holding a cat, but this is a whole nother ball game. I see that the cat also has his cigar coming out as well. Just chilling. You know, on top of of Corleone. Yeah, I mean, what to even say about this one? Again, very well drawn. These are all very well drawn. They're artistically, I can completely give them props for sure. But I don't even know what I'm even looking at right now. But this is pretty funny, this one. Yeah, he definitely made him an offer he could not refuse. That's for sure. Alright, so listen, okay. This one right here, there's a lot to take in. I saw E.T. recently. I definitely don't remember Michael Jackson being in it, let alone E.T. kind of hugging him. Also, what's with this hand coming out on the right here? You see this? It's some random hand coming up. I don't think Michael Jackson's wearing that attire. And probably, if somehow, I can't believe I'm saying this, there's something more confusing than that. And that's the face hugger that's taken over a man on the right, as E.T.'s big long hand is kind of touching the face hugger. That has to be the most confusing part. Somehow it beat out Michael Jackson being hugged by E.T. Somehow we've gotten to the point where that is a lot more confusing. This one's actually... Oh, and we've even got the face hugger eggs at the bottom here as well. And we got fire. What is this, like... it looks like I'm looking at the side of a motorcycle. But I will say they did nail the kid on the bike, Elliot on the bike with the E.T. coming out over the moon. They got that. I'll give them that much. Alright, okay, so right off the bat, do not remember this in Mrs. Doubtfire. We have we have Robin Williams' character, Miss Doubtfire, impaling what appears to be Pierce Brosnan's character through the eye with a broom. So I don't remember him committing murder in the movie. And also, don't know what's going on here in the left. We have a random guy, I don't remember anybody in the movie looking like him, grabbing onto Miss Doubtfire's ankle as she commits this act of murder. Pretty brutal, I must say, as well. Not something I would see Mrs. Doubtfire doing, but if she were to murder somebody, I guess it would be with a broom, I guess. I don't see any chance that he'll be seeing his kids after this. And he looks very proud of it, too. I mean, in the face you could see zero remorse, just almost joy coming out as she's pulling off this miraculous display of strength as she is sticking the broom through his entire head. So yes, don't know what they were trying to go for with this one, but I'm definitely intrigued. And finally, for this batch of African movie posters, we're going to end off with Silence of the Lamb, not to be confused with Silence of the Lambs, plural. So where to begin? I'm surprised they didn't utilize the lamb anywhere, but we have a snake, a big snake coming out over Hannibal Lecter's shoulder, but it's wrapped its tail around a leg. And then we have, I don't know what this is, a hand, what appears to be a metal pipe and a hand on the other side of it. Then we got a big ass moth coming out from the right here, and a bunch of butterflies to the left. Honestly though, I will say, even though the proportions are a little weird, they did get Anthony Hopkins' eyes. I will say that. That does look like Hannibal Lecter, as opposed to some of the other movie posters we saw earlier that were a little off, or a lot off. I will say that does look like him. I can't say it doesn't. I can't sit here and say that does not look like Hannibal Lecter. Now moving on here to the bottom, there's a big explosion going off, as well as what appears to be a bird's leg holding a skull, and a couple of artifacts here from bones, from skeleton bones of something. I believe they reused assets from the Jurassic Park. They reused some of the assets from the Godfather one as well. We got some of those bones coming out as well. But yes, this was the first iteration of African movie posters. Honestly, these are very fun and really entertaining. I could see why people collect them. I love it, honestly. I love it. I'm not even dissing these. These are great. I would love to have a bunch of these on my wall. And they're very well drawn too, I must say. So, if you'd like to see more of African movie posters, let me know. I'd love to make a second part to this. Please be sure to subscribe and comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.